Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Kevin. Today we're going to have our first impression review on this Nike Pegasus 39. So this shoe is purchased by my own money. No one reimbursed or pay me to do this review. So let's start with the specs of the shoes. So I'm using US 11 and the weight of the shoes is around 296 grams, so it will a bit lighter than the previous version 38 that you can see over there. That is my old Pegasus 38 shoes. So the shoes previously 38 is weight around 318 grams, so you can see at the screen a bit heavier, and the shoes drop from the heel to the top is 10 mm. The heel is 28 mm. For the forefoot is 18 mm. So there's a drop, make it to 10 mm drop. So the shoes are neutral shoes. So for these shoes, they make an overhaul changes compared to the version 38 that's sitting on the back. And here, from the upper, they make a brand new upper. The fly wire is back. They remove the fly wire on the version 37 and 38, and now it came back for the better lockdown. So for the padding on the top, a bit puffier, same as the back and here, so it's good enough for daily training. From the bottom, they have redesigned the whole sole at here. The airbag still remain from the front, but they never stated what's the PSI. Like the previous version 37 and 38, they stated how many PSI for the men and how many PSI for the women. But for this version, they never say anything about the PSI. And they added another airbag on the heel here. So you can feel the airbag at the front and the heel when you really press on it. And for the bottom part, for the grip part, they have a new design of the grip itself. So they have a new design and new overhaul of the shoes. So what I can say is the softness of the shoes better compared to the last year, because they're using a same React form, but the shoe feel much more softer compared to the last version. So I can give the softness 1 to 5, I give it at the 3 at the middle part, and the bounciness I give it a 3 also in the 1 or 5. So it's a daily trainer. It can go a lot of amount because you can see there's the amount of rubber on the bottom. So they have a brand new crunch pad. If you see, compared to the last version, they have a new grip from the bottom. They even have the flex groove, additional another flex groove over here. So let's talk about how I feel about these shoes. So I bring these shoes out for a 2 run. My first run is breaking in, just a 5k slow run. On the shoes, there's nothing. And I did a 12 km today with these shoes. There's some slow and some fast pace and ending with some stride. So I can feel the shoes came alive around 5:30 to 4:30 pace, because it's not so bouncy compared to others trainer shoes, and because of the weight of the shoes also. So it feels alive when I'm running around 5:30 to 4:30. When the slow pace, I feel the shoes a bit deadly. When I step it, it's not bouncy at all. But when you bring it to the pace, you can feel the airbag at the toe box at the forefoot there pushing a bit. So that's the pace for me that I can feel the airbag. So after 2 runs of these shoes, a bit warm. What I can feel is a bit warm because the weather currently in Malaysia is around 33 to 35 degrees in the evening. So it's a bit crazy hot. So I need a thinner socks for it. Otherwise, I can feel a bit warmer. in the shoes. So we talk about the grip. The grip is awesome when you're running on a tarmac road, on a tarmac pavement road, or on some of the light trail like grass, some sandy road, because the design of the roof itself. But it's not working well when you're running on a concrete pavement or wet concrete, because it's no grip at all. Because I tried to run around some concrete pavement nearby my house, and I can feel the shoe a bit slippery. So I can imagine when we're running on wet condition, because this is past experience when I'm using the Pegasus 38, a bit slippery when we're running on wet concrete. So from here we go to some pro and the con of these shoes. So for pro, I quite like it, and it's quite comfortable to run with these shoes compared to the version 38. The second one is you have a better lockdown because they come back with the fly wire. I'm a fan of the fly wire since Pegasus 36. When they remove it on the 37, that I doesn't like at all. I can't even pass 50 km with 37, and it's not coming back until the two versions later, the 39. So I quite like it, and I have a very good lockdown of the shoes. The third one is the shoe lighter, not so light that it goes like sub 250 gram for my size US11, but it goes below sub 300 gram compared to the version 38. So for the back and the con is it runs warm. It's not so ventilated compared to the shoes that I'm testing right now, the Hoka Mark 5. It runs a bit warm, so you need to have a thinner socks, especially when you're running in the summer. Especially the shoes are launched during the summertime or hot weather, you need a thinner socks. Otherwise, it will like baking your leg inside. The second one is slightly less response because this is a React form. As we know, React form are very resilient but not so responsive. So the third one is narrow at the toe box. So the toe box are slightly narrow. So recommend if you have wide feet, better go and test it out before you buy true to your size. Because Pegasus normally have some narrow at the toe box. You better try the shoes out before you buy it. These shoes, it can be useful for a beginner runner, experienced runner, or a person that just needs one shoes for all the things. Daily training, speed work, or race, you can just get the Nike Pegasus 39 because it's a very resilient shoes. With my review regarding the Pegasus 39. See the shoes in 100 km. See you guys next time. Bye.